Welcome back to Baby to Child, where we dive deep into baby and child care essentials so you can make informed decisions for your little ones. Today, we're taking a closer look at the Primacare CSCB-6821 Transport Blanket. This is a disposable, high-visibility yellow blanket designed specifically for covering patients awaiting emergency transport. It measures 90 inches long by 60 inches wide and features a polyethylene cover to shield against the elements, plus foam insulation intended to help retain body heat. So, let's talk about real-world use. Setting this up is straightforward. Just unfold it and cover the patient. Because it's disposable, it's ready to go without any washing or maintenance, which can be a huge time saver in emergencies. We tested it in different scenarios, including outdoor situations where weather and temperature could be unpredictable. The polyethylene cover does a decent job blocking wind and moisture, while the foam layer adds some insulation. However, it's important to remember this blanket isn't meant to replace more heavy-duty emergency gear, but serves as a quick, temporary solution to keep patients comfortable and visible. It's lightweight and compact when folded, which makes it handy for first responders or caregivers needing a quick wrap-up. That said, the insulation can feel a bit thin in very cold conditions, so it's best paired with additional warming measures when possible. On the plus side, the blanket's bright yellow color really stands out, which is critical for safety in chaotic or low visibility environments. The disposable nature means you don't have to worry about contamination or cleaning, which is a practical advantage in emergency settings. The size is generous enough to cover most patients comfortably without being cumbersome. On the flip side, the material, while functional, isn't very soft or cozy, so it might not offer the same comfort level as a reusable blanket. And because it's disposable, it's a single-use item, so there's an ongoing cost to consider if you're stocking multiple units. The foam insulation provides some warmth, but won't be sufficient for extended exposure to cold weather. When it comes to value, the price aligns reasonably with the intended purpose: a practical, single-use emergency blanket with high visibility and moderate insulation. If you need a reliable disposable option for emergency transport situations, this fits the bill. But if your needs lean toward multi-use or greater warmth, you might want to explore alternatives with thicker insulation or reusable designs. Compared to similar emergency transport blankets, the Primacare stands out with its bright color and balance of waterproofing plus insulation. Some alternatives focus more on either durability or insulation, but often at a higher cost or without the disposable convenience. So it strikes a practical middle ground for those needing a quick, visible, and hygienic solution. In terms of build, the materials are simple but purposeful: polyethylene for weather resistance and foam for insulation. The construction is typical for disposable emergency blankets, meaning it won't last beyond its intended single use, but performs adequately within that scope. Unfortunately, there isn't long-term data on durability, but given the disposable design, that's not really the goal here. Since this is a product used primarily by emergency responders or caregivers in urgent situations, I didn't have direct customer support interactions to report, but Primacare as a brand generally has a solid reputation for supplying practical healthcare disposables. Before I wrap up, if you're finding this review useful so far, please hit the like button, subscribe, and tap that notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming baby and childcare product insights. It really helps us keep bringing you honest reviews you can trust. To sum it all up, the Primacare CSCB-6821 Transport Blanket is a straightforward, disposable emergency blanket designed to offer quick protection and visibility for patients awaiting transport. Its strengths lie in its bright color, ease of use, and waterproof insulation, while its limitations are mainly the single-use nature and limited warmth in extreme conditions. It's best suited for first responders or caregivers who need a hygienic, ready-to-use blanket for short-term patient coverage rather than long-term warmth or comfort. Thanks so much for watching. You'll find the link to get the Primacare Transport Blanket in the comments below. If you have any questions or if you already use this blanket, feel free to share your thoughts and experiences with us. Until next time, take care and keep growing with Baby to Child. where your little one's comfort is our priority.